Hey, whatever. Yeah. Um, so let me introduce, tell you a little bit about myself. I've actually have autism. I'm on the spectrum, um, and severe learning problems, um, and a lot of social problems. So getting me up here, getting me up here is a big thing. Um, so I started 3 years ago, um, and it was just before the mini that year. And what happened? I got to the mini. I was all excited, and thought I'm going to really enjoy this hobby. I got in, and the thing was that the first person who spoke was talking about building a controller that he built. Technical stuff, and I was going, what have I got myself into?
I think it was me. I'm sorry. I still can't confirm when it was.
And it's just like, gee, I can't get my head around this stuff. So I went home after that and was pretty confused and went, how am I going to do this stuff? So I started building things. That year I blew up. I bought up array 27 channel controller and two dumb strips. Everyone knows what dumb strip is, I hope. Yep. Okay. And started hooking up this controller, and bang, smoke, blew up the controller. So I was even more disheartened after that, wasn't I? So luckily, a couple of guys on the forum gave me a hand and built a controller for me. I got the two dumb strips working, and that was my display with a whole lot of solar lights as well. Yeah, what did I learn that year? Well, I learnt that I had to take my time and test and retest. Not to be in a rush to try to get things done, and yeah, just take my time. Also learnt what a universe was that year too. A new word, wow, cool. Well, yeah, so that year went off. People enjoyed my show. We used to live in a cul-de-sac, and I think we got around about 4 cars that year, which was huge for the cul-de-sac, because we didn't have cars going down our street. Gee. Anyway, what else? Okay, well, the next year I started my my display at that house, but Mum put the house on the market that year. So what happened was I had it all set up for that other house, and what happened was that we moved a week before Christmas. So I rushed around, tried to put up as much as I could within a week, I can tell you. And that year, I blew up another controller. And I'm going, only two.
I picked one for you last week.
Oh, no, well, that one, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah. Only blown up two, okay, yeah. So, I ran things on test pattern because I was having so much problem with the sequencing, and I actually tried HLS. I tried Vixen. And I finally stuck with Vixen after my first year being on LSP. The first year I used LSP, but unfortunately for me, being on a pension, I couldn't afford to pay for the license fee. So that's why I went HLS, which is free. I had someone close by to me who was using HLS. It got too technical for me, and I was going, yeah, whatever. So I tried Vixen, and I got something working, but because I ran out of time on my setup, I couldn't get things working. So I run things on test mode and still got people stopping and going, gee, I haven't seen things like this before. And I mean, I still had most of my Christmas lights still in boxes. I actually bought a display that year from someone, and thought, okay, this would be cool. It'd be easier to just use his display and how he did it. Well, wasn't I wrong there? He had his own way of doing things. I had been told by other people to do things from another way, and just couldn't get it. So I've actually changed his display a lot now to fit my thinking and how I actually am going to set up this a display. I've used 12 volt Chinese power supplies now instead of he was using PC power supplies. And yeah, I've just changed things to suit me. You get told to do things one way by one person, and you get told to do things by another person, another way. What you got to do is work it out for yourself, and the best way that you can do it. That's what I've learnt. There's not much more that really. This year I've gone off Vixen. Yeah, I know. The patching actually got too hard for me. Too hard to understand. And I'm actually going to try X-Lights. I've got a singing face, which I've just built. I'm good. He can help me. Yeah. You're more local, which is good. You're an hour away from me. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it, really. But we'll see how it goes this year. Hopefully, touch wood, I don't have any more troubles. So yeah, I've been to a couple of minis this year, as I usually do, because I find if I'm going to as many minis as I can pick up things. Every mini's different. And a couple of things that I've found is Alex's temperature sensor, which is working up here. I'll put it down there to during the rest of the mini, and it actually shows 4 temperature controllers. Now, one thing that we have to think about when we're doing lights is how hot our box gets, our controller. This, what Alex has done, he's brought in a sensor which this it actually has the temperature on the receiver here, and down the bottom bottom down there is a sender which has a probe on it, and that's what actually picks up the temperature. At the moment, I can tell you that's 20.31 down there, and up here it's 23.87. Yeah, so oh, I must be hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we can monitor our temperatures. Put the probe in the controller. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we can put the probe in the controller and measure our temperature of the box. So that's neat. There's also, which was advertised, shown at the Brisbane Mini, this little board, which you can get off eBay for $2. It's actually an MP3 player. A lot of people use background music for their displays. And this little board was, yeah, it's a cheap idea, and I'll play it and we can have a listen. All right. Where's the thing? Hopefully I don't blow myself up here. I have a tendency to do that. Okay. I don't know what music's on it, so yeah. Yeah, so there you go. $2.50. No postage. Postage free.